Hello everyone. Today we'll do exercise 2.4 class 9th. This question we have left in our previous videos. So today we'll do this question. This is very important in each and every school, in each and every exam, unit test, September test, your terminals, your final. This question will definitely be there in your exam. Very important question it is. So we need to factorize it. And if you remember, factorize means we can use identity, and so here we cannot use any identity. First step is we will name it as let fx. This is the first step, that whenever we get a polynomial we need to name it. So name of this polynomial is fx. As its degree is 3, degree all of you know, the highest power of the variable, highest is 3. So as its degree is 3, it will have at most 3 factors. This question can be of 1 mark in the exam, that if the degree of a polynomial is 3, how many factors it should have. So it can have at most, this is the important word, at most 3 factors, means 3 or less than 3. But in your 9th class, in this question especially 2.4 exercise 5th question, there are exactly 3 factors. All questions have exactly 3 factors. So one by one we will find. So first step, we will use 3 steps here. In the first step, I will name it as trial method. We'll apply trial. Then second step is long division. And third step that we'll apply is splitting the middle term. And if you have seen my previous videos, I will give the link of that videos in description box also. You can see splitting the middle term. Then you can learn long division also from there, and splitting the middle term also. So this question, in this question, first of all we'll see that this last number, I am telling you trial method first of all, this last number is plus 2. So we shall now look for all the factors of this plus 2. So all solution we will start from here. So we shall look for all factors of this last number, which is plus 2. So factors of plus 2 are plus minus 2 and plus minus 1. All of you know that factors of plus 2 is 2 and 1, but we can write plus minus 2 and plus minus 1. So trial method. So if it is fx, we'll try for any number out of these 4. Plus minus 2, plus minus 1, we can try for any number out of these 4. Means first of all we'll find the factor of this 2. Factors are plus minus 2, plus minus 1. And after that, any number we can put in place of x to get the 0. Suppose I put here plus 1. If I put here plus 1, in place of x I will write 1 cube, then minus 2, 1 square, and minus 1 plus 2. I am using plus 1. 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 2. You can easily see plus 2 minus 2 plus 1 minus 1. What do we get? 0. And we know if f1 is 0, this implies x minus 1 is the factor of fx. If you remember, again I am telling you in rough, if you remember this thing, in the rough work I am telling you that if x minus 1 is equals to 0, then x is equals to 1. This is the way how to find 0, and then f1 when we put, it should be equal to 0. And this is the reverse of it, that if f1 is 0, then this implies that x minus 1 is a factor. We will write x minus, suppose I write f of minus 1 is 0, then we'll say x plus 1 is a factor. and we will check it by long division. So long division, x cube minus 2x square. Second step we have started, minus x plus 2. I told you just now that this question has 3 steps: trial method, long division, splitting the middle term. So one factor we have got by trial method. Suppose I put here any other number 2 and we are not getting 0. Again you have to check. You have to check for all the 4 numbers. At least out of these 4, at one number you will definitely get 0. If you get 0 on plus 2, then you will write x minus 2 is the factor. If you get 0 on minus 2, then you will write x plus 2 is the factor. It is up to you. If you get 0 in the very first step, then you can start from there. Suppose you don't get 0 at 2 or minus 2, then you will leave that answer and again check for the other number. I hope this is clear to you. Then we will divide this by x minus 1. So how can we divide this by x minus 1? This already I explained you in my previous video, that we pick this number and divide in rough. So suppose this is rough work. I divide x cube by x. What do I get? If I know exponents, I will get x square. So first quotient is x square. Now multiply this x square with the whole, this whole, x minus 1. What do I get? X cube minus x square. Now write x cube below x cube and x square below x square. Then as in the simple division, we will change the sign. This we will cover it, and x cube minus x cube is 0. It is minus 2 and it is plus 1. This sign has no sense. Minus 2 plus 1. Minus 2 and plus 1 integers we know. It is minus x square. Minus x plus 2. Now next step is again same. We'll pick up this minus x square and divide it by x. So minus x square, when we divide it by x, we will get minus x. X get cancelled with x and minus x will be left. So we'll write here minus x. Now multiply this minus x with x minus 1. What do we get? It is minus x square minus plus x. So minus x square plus x. Then again sign change. This minus will become plus and this plus will become minus. Minus x square plus x square cancelled. Minus 1x minus 1x will be minus 2x plus 2. Clear? Then again the next step, you can see in the description box also. I will give the link for the long division video. So minus 2x by x. Now this first number, divide this by x. What you will get? Minus 2. Multiply this minus 2 with this x minus 1 whole. What do you get? Minus 2x plus 2. Right here, minus 2x plus 2. Change the sign. This minus will become plus and this plus will become minus. Minus 2x plus 2x 0 plus 2 minus 2 0. Why 0? Because it is written that x minus 1 is a factor, and the meaning of factor is that if we divide a bigger polynomial by a smaller polynomial, we get remainder 0. This is you have done in factor theorem, that if one polynomial is the factor of other polynomial and if we divide both, then we get remainder 0. If you are not getting remainder 0, it means you must have done somewhere wrong. Now we will pick up this polynomial. Third step, splitting the middle term. Third step, you can write heading also so that you can remember that what we are doing. Splitting the middle term. Third step now we will do. This is, you can write cube because it is quotient, so you can name it. Now we need to factorize it by splitting the middle term. That method again I am telling you, even if I have explained in my previous videos. Last two numbers, this minus 2 and 1, the product of these two is minus 2. Now factors of this is without sign, we will find the factors. Factor of this is 2 into 1, only one, this factor. So this will be x square, it is minus, sign of 2 should be greater, plus x minus 2. You can see that splitting the middle term, this is middle term, we need to split it. How we need to split it? That their sum, we need to find two numbers whose sum is minus 1 and whose product is minus 2. So you can see A here is minus 2 and B here is plus 1. Now you can check. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1 and minus 2 multiply 1 is minus 2. So this is the correct step. Now out of these two, take x common. Out of these two, take 1 common. This is equals to x plus 1 and x minus 2. These two will make one bracket and out of these two will write 1. So how many factors we have got here? 1 and 1, 2. Now final answer, Px is equals to, one factor we have got here. One factor we have got here, that x minus 1 is the factor by hit and trial method. This was the first step, hit and trial. This is second step, this is long division, and third is the splitting the middle term. And all factors we will club together. By hit and trial we have got x minus 1, and by splitting we have got these two factors. So this is our final answer, that one factor is x minus 1, other is x plus 1, and third one is x minus 2. So you can practice all the parts. Any doubt you can ask. I will give you solution of one more question. Again I am telling you, very important question it is. Some questions of 2.5 are also left, that we'll discuss in the next video. Thank you.